there's only one way I know how to do things here, and that is to not traffic in rumor. I try to give you facts as best I can and opinions and takes. But I also want to give you a sense of what it's like to be at the NFL Scouting Combine. When I say there's tea and it is spilled, it really makes the Boston Tea Party look like it was just one little pinky extended with one saucer. There is more tea spilled at the Combine, and people are so eager to do it. It's nonstop talk. You see them at the Combine. You see them in restaurants. You see them at the bar. You see them at midnight. You see them all over the place. A little coffee, a little this. You got a breakfast. You got a dinner. I mean, everyone is everywhere, and it's spilled. And I compiled a list of things that I heard for a top 5 list of rumors I've heard at the Combine. And I want to let you know before I get to it that what I put on this list, with the exception of the very last one, if you will, one more, I heard from multiple people, which is why they're on the list. Okay?
You get double sources.
Of people just whispering, and I have no idea if any of this is 100% factual, which is what I like to say normally into this microphone. I feel like I've got my journalism degree now covered with me giving this long-winded caveat to trafficking in rumor, but I'm going to dive into the mosh pit to give you an idea of the stuff that I heard in Indianapolis.
You're like Varys. The birdies are just talking.
Correct. Hit it. My top 5 rumors I heard at the 2023 Scouting Combine. Just made the list. Here we go. Number 5 on the list. We all know 2 teams that were quarterback needy at the end of the season, starting third stringers, and had a chance to go to the playoffs and maybe make a deep run in the playoffs, referring to the Miami Dolphins and, of course, the San Francisco 49ers. I heard at the Combine, number 5 on this list.
You heard.
That Phillip Rivers contacted both of them to come back late last year.
Oh. Phillip called them?
Phillip Rivers contacted both of them, is what I heard, and that's the way I heard it. Wow. To see if they would come, and didn't happen. Don't know why it didn't happen. But I heard that at the Combine, that Phillip, once his season was over, is kind of like, so the 49ers are going with Mr. Irrelevant?
You guys need me?
And, all right, Florida's right next door to Alabama. You Dolphins need somebody to sidearm wing it and dadgummit down the field with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. I could do that for you.
That one I feel like actually could have worked.
I heard that.
Brock Purdy was playing too well. But
at the Combine.
That's in Miami.
I figured, nice little juicy tea to start off the list here, okay? Number 4 on this list. We know the story of the Combine. I told you it was a story of the non-playing season, as we refer to it, the off-season. Because it's going to last a long time, I said. The minute that Lovie Smith bequeathed the first overall pick to the Chicago Bears, and the Bears having Justin Fields already. And I said all spring long, up until draft day, is going to be the story about what the Bears do with the first overall pick. Unless they have obviously traded sooner. Number 4 on the list is the Bears are already long down the road of trading the first overall pick. Teams have been identified. Compensation is being hammered out.
Wow.
Yeah. And sure enough, I saw Ryan Poles say today, I believe in Peter King's Football Morning in America column, if I'm not mistaken, saying that, hey, teams kind of want to know maybe before free agency begins if they have a draft pick high enough to take a kid. And if a team wants that quarterback certainty this early in the process, they're going to have to pay for it. Man, Poles is playing this thing like a virtuoso so far as I'm concerned. So I hear the Bears are already long down the road in trading this first-round draft choice. Number 3 on the list requires no setup. My spidey sense has been going off, and I'm telling you, I can't even say multiple people told me this. Number 3, on the rumors I heard at the Combine, it is not pretty between Lamar and the Ravens. It is not pretty between the two of them. And there's franchise tags, as you all know, coming up. You know, it's right around the corner tomorrow. Apparently, according to multiple reports, Eric DeCosta of the Baltimore Ravens visited Lamar in South Florida, in Miami. Nothing's been hammered out just yet. So that's number 3 on this list right here of top rumors that I heard at the scouting combine. Number 2 on the list.
Oh, boy.
Number 2 on the list of rumors I heard at the combine. The Packers sure hope Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to come back. They sure hope
Just like praying.
that when he comes up with his decision, it is, I wish to retire or I wish to be traded elsewhere.
Wow.
They do not want his response to be, let's run it back. When I say I heard that over and over and over again, it's just like, you have no idea what's going on there. And, you know, and all of that. I do, once again, I cannot sit here and say I have facts from ground zero in Wisconsin, and clearly, you know, Rodgers has told you through his many appearances, certainly on McAfee's show, that nobody, like a very, very small subset of people know what he's thinking. I'm saying hot rumor at the combine is the Packers want an answer from Rodgers to be no more. Because they also, I don't think, want to be the ones to end the relationship.
Right.
That, by the way, if he does come back, you know, you got a first ballot Hall of Famer coming back, but deep down, I'm hearing, boy, do they not want that answer from him. Number 1, I heard from a couple people, and I figured, let me make it number 1 because it involves the GOAT. Number 1 rumor I heard at the combine, not in terms of a lot of yacht chatter, but this one just blew my mind. Tom Brady may not be done after all.
What?
A couple people are like, just hang on, just you wait.
Well, wait for
And I'm
what?
I'm like, he's Instagramming out videos of his cat.
Ski trips.
Yeah,
He was at UFC over the weekend.
I know, but it doesn't look like he's getting big and fat, does it? And that he just let it play out. Let's see who wants what. And the one place that folks are saying keep an eye out for is Miami. And if the Dolphins cannot somehow, if they get somehow, some way, a doctor's report, a piece of information from a medical evaluation of Tua that he may not be ready to go, and suddenly there's Tom Brady sitting in Florida where his family is located and where he can easily locate himself. Keep an eye on that, I was told by a couple of birdies at the combine. How's that for a top 5 list?
Wow.
Do you think we need one more?
Oh.
All right, we'll get one more.
This one's going to blow your mind.
Here, let me get
It blew my mind. Heard this from only one person.
One person.
One person.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't recall who it was from because it was late.
How late?
A few
Bottles,
Cabernets and not
Okay.
bottles. Come on,
Bottles.
give me a break, sir. I had to work the next day. 53-year-old man. I can't just shake the cobwebs. Get
I
out of
mean,
here.
solo.
All
I
right,
mean, for a
here we go.
table.
Here's this rumor. The pictures of Mark Davis being bald are doctored, and he still has his bowl cut.
Okay. Rich, that's right. I think you're right.
This is what I was told. And it makes sense because I told you I saw him on the Saturday night before the Super Bowl, and that
He
bald
had the hair,
photograph-
right?
He had the hair.
Right.
How do you not notice it? Right?
And you didn't- he wasn't there.
And then we came back on Monday.
I know, and all these bald pictures were
Correct.
popping up.
And it looks like, put it up one more time. It looks like he's at like an NBA game or something like that. It looks like he's at an event.
Somewhere.
Somebody told me that's doctored. It is not true. And so I'm like, get out of here.
I read that on Twitter.
And somebody said to me, where have you seen him since? He's been out and about. Nobody's seen it.
Nobody's seen him.
Correct.
Yeah, I read that on Twitter, just past it. Someone's like, these are fake. I did it. And I was like,
The spring wind
Wow.
that I heard, the winter wind,
We got duped.
is that this man is not a member of the Bald Brotherhood. And we in the Bald Brotherhood have been had, which makes it very outrageous.
hoodwink.
How about that for a rumor I heard it? So you heard the same thing?
Literally the other day on Twitter, and I completely forgot about it until you just said it. But yeah, I did read somebody say it's fake, and I did it.
Man.
There you go. My top 5 rumors I heard at the Scouting Combine,
So
plus the one more. There you go. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.